Hello, my VIP. I am just going to give it a hot second, see if anybody hops on with me tonight. I'm just putting a little lip conditioner on my lips before we start. I really like to do that just to condition them before I start everything. It's like a chapstick, but it has so many great ingredients in there. It just moistens up those lips. Hi, Kristen. Thanks for hopping on. Let's see if anybody else joins us tonight. If you are watching this in replay, make sure you comment below. Let me know if, just say hello, or you can say hashtag replay, or let me know if in the future, if you have any other ideas for me to do lives, things you want to see, certain colors or techniques. Drop those below too. I would love to see what you guys want to see because this group is all about you. I want to make sure I am serving you all the best I can. Hola, Lori. I am going to start out by priming my face. We don't have a specific primer, but our setting spray is actually what I always use to prime my face. Oh, I squirted that in the wrong direction. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for coming. So I just put a bunch of the setting spray on my Perfector sponge. This is damp, and I am just going to rub it all over. This is just great priming. It kind of just, like it just primes it. It gets your skin ready just to get that flawless finish. Like so. Okay, so that's how I like to start. And then I also finish with the setting spray so it holds it all together, which I absolutely love. So this week is our back to basics party because we have some new people here. We've had some ladies that have been with me since day one, since last July. Isn't this crazy how long it's been flying by? But I really wanted to just really have a party. This is what I do when I host my classes with different people and just go through all the things. And that's what I want to show you. It is going to get a little lengthy because I want to show you lots of stuff. So hop on, hop off, join me whenever you can, watch me in replay, and that's just fine. So just make sure you're commenting so I make sure you earn your tickets into the giveaway. If you don't know what I'm talking about for the giveaway, check out that announcements tab because I am giving away any brush you want. The winner gets to pick. Oh my goodness, they're falling all over. You're gonna pick any of these brushes. There's 10 to choose from. I love them because they're high quality brushes. The bristles are so soft and they're double-ended. So I'm gonna show you a bunch of those tonight as well. So the biggest thing with Saint, we are known for our 3D foundation. It is no longer just one color, flat-faced. It's all about having that 3D natural look, and we're putting it all in one layer because I don't know about you, but I am not one who, I used to not really wear a full face of makeup, and I never wanted to because I always thought, well, gosh, it just looks cakey. It would feel cakey. Ugh, right? This is one layer. I can't even tell I have it on once I put it on. I kind of forget about it throughout the day, and then I look in the mirror, and then I'm like, I'm looking good. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. So tonight, I'm just going to kind of go through what I would normally do for my normal routine in the morning, getting ready. I love my blush and bronzer brush. This is the one I usually suggest for most people to start with because you can use it to apply and to blend. Some other brushes. I know one person really wanted to learn about some brushes tonight, so I do want to show you a few. Other great face brushes. I will be using this one tonight. This is our detail brush. Has a smaller end and a perfect oblong like oval, great for putting on contour. Now, if you need full coverage, maybe you have a lot of acne scarring or discoloration, or you just really like to have that makeup look, the glam look, this is the brush you'll want. This is the Buff brush. And then this is the brush I started out with, our 3D brush. And this one is just perfect for a medium coverage. I kind of go between these two brushes for my face. Okay, so I am tonight working out of a palette 18. This is like the size that I always work out of because I can put all my creams on the top, my bronzer, my highlight, my contour, my lip and cheeks, my illuminators, and on the bottom is all of my powders. And I don't have any eyeshadows in here tonight because I haven't quite picked out what colors I'm using, but I put all my powders here on the bottom. They're all magnetic. If you have not seen these yet, these are awesome because everything is customizable. You get to decide exactly what you put in your palette and how you arrange it in there as well. If you can see, I just popped it out and then it's magnetic. And so I can go upside down like this and nothing falls out. It's amazing. I love it. It's super customizable. Like I said, you pick what you want. So maybe there's some stuff I'm using tonight and you're like, I don't really want that. That's okay. You pick exactly what you want. And I'm here to help you get color matched, figure out what colors are going to work best for you, especially your highlight and your contour colors. I can help. So if you really just want to give this a try, maybe once you start watching a little bit more and you're like, I want to try this, make sure you comment color match below and I will reach out to you and let you know how we can get you color matched. So I am going to start out, I should say, so 3D foundation is made up of 4 components. We have our highlight, which is going to be the color that matches your skin tone, your contour, which is going to emphasize and really emphasize your natural shadows and then really give you that depth and dimension and just really sculpt out those cheekbones and your jawline and all of that. And then also your lip and cheek, which is going to give you color on your cheeks and on your lips. And then we finish it off with illuminator. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for hopping on. We've got 2 Lisas here. So, okay, I think that's kind of the basics, but it's all about keeping it simple, keeping it customizable, keeping it natural, and just really enhancing your beauty and diminishing any parts you might not like. So I'm actually going to start out with my highlight tonight. Sorry, it is a highlight. I'm going to start out by color correcting my redness. Now, not everyone you might not need a color corrector. My redness on my cheeks, I really like to have an extra little bit of camo effect to it. So I use, this is June Highlight, and I just go in and just put a light coat all over my redness. And you can right away see how that already is diminishing that redness. Now it doesn't quite match my skin tone. This is not the color I wear all over, but this is just gonna help filter out some of that redness that I don't like. And I'm just doing very light kind of stippling movements all over those areas. You can get really go in, even I could grab a smaller brush and really hit. I got some acne going on. I've been back to work. If you've been following along, I've been back to work my 3rd week maybe, and wearing a mask every day. So I feel like my skin is kind of not liking me right now. But luckily I have a great skincare routine and it's working. Okay, so I just did my camo color. Now, if you don't need any camouflaging, any color correcting, you would skip this part. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight. My highlight color is Candlelit. So if you need help figuring out what your color would be, again, just comment below color match. And if you just wanna like have me create a palette and just to see what I would suggest for you, let's get you color matched. Because that is another way of earning tickets into the giveaway. It's a pretty hefty one too. So if you have not been color matched, you got to. Okay, so I'm just kind of going around very lightly and I'm just kind of stippling and covering up everything where my highlight goes. Now, I do have this awesome graphic that I can send to you when you get your makeup. I call it my hack girl. There we go. And it shows you exactly where you're going to place each of those items. Because I know it can be overwhelming at first and you're like, I don't know where I'm supposed to put all that. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. So I am just going to go in and I'm putting my highlight everywhere my highlight goes. And I do put highlight over my eyelids because it's a great base for my eyeshadows. Not everyone needs to do it. Some want to, some don't need it. It's kind of personal preference for you. So I just put my highlight. I'm kind of blending as I go. And I had a video I posted that was a cheetah hack. And that was where I just used my finger and placed the colors where they went, and then I blended it all. And that is a great technique. I love that, especially when I started. I thought it was just a great way of not making sure I didn't apply too much foundation, because actually a little bit is a lot better than putting too much of this on. Again, it's all about keeping it natural looking and really not using too much product, keeping it one layer. Okay, so you can see I didn't put any highlight here or here because I'm gonna go in with my contour next. So this is the detail brush. I love this for my contour. So I'm using, what is that called? Indigo for my contour tonight. And I just go in and I'm just tapping it in, and it's gonna go, you're gonna start at the top of your ear and then find where your cheekbone is and follow that. And if you kind of look, you're gonna see I kind of already have a natural shadow there, and that's what I'm gonna follow. So I have a darker contour. I would not leave it like this. Of course, I'm going to blend it out, but right now I'm just placing the color and then just kind of going up. Make sure whenever you're doing your contour, you're going up for your cheekbones, because we want to have that natural facelift. We don't want to have like a 5 o'clock shadow. Is it a 5 o'clock shadow? 4 o'clock shadow? I don't know. Anyway, so then I go in, but I think it's just the right shape to really get in there for your cheek contour. So I, again, just followed that cheekbone. If you aren't sure exactly where to go, feel your face, but just aim high if you're not positive exactly where to put it. Now, contouring was super foreign to me, so if this is something you're like, I have no idea what you're doing, don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. I've done so many times where I have new customers and I meet them. I don't meet them in person usually because they're not always local, but I do virtual meetings and we do our makeup together. I can walk you through everything. And so even if you have maybe had your makeup for a while and just want some extra practice, we can always set up a time and we can work on it. So now I'm going in with my contour around my hairline. And right now you might be thinking, this is a little too crazy for me. Don't worry, I'm just placing where it goes and we'll blend it out. So now with just the little bit that I have left, I go in and do my jawline. Now, depending on maybe if you have more, maybe you have like a double chin or a little bit more like you really want to chisel out your jawline, we can work on that. I don't tend to do a lot of contouring on my chin. That's just my personal preference. So when you're doing it, if you want extra contouring, we can work on that too. Okay, so I'm just putting a little contouring there, and then I just kind of pull it down so there isn't a line, and then when I blend, I'll make sure it's all blended in too. Okay, let's do a little bit of contour on my nose here, just for fun. Why not? I like using the smaller end of the detail brush and really bringing it up. You almost connect it up to your eyebrows. I should like have a disclaimer. I am not a professional at contouring. This is just having fun and playing with my makeup. So I'm just placing it right down the sides of my nose and like so. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my highlight and just bring a nice straight line right down the center. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in and blend that all together. I love the blush and bronzer brush for Blending, another great option, especially for mature skin, or if you just have a lot more texture to your face, I highly suggest you also blend. You could blend with a brush, but then finish with the Perfector sponge. This Perfector sponge is just so soft and really just sets it and presses that makeup to all of the spots on your face, and you'll love that. I promise you will be happy with that for sure. So I'm just gonna go in and blend in those contour spots. Since I already did I kind of blended in my highlight, I'm not gonna focus too much on those areas. Okay, so I'm blending. I kind of do swirling motions and then bring it back into my hairline. Like so. Do you see how there's just that natural shadow that I really just emphasize to really keep that 3D shape of my face? Now I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna kind of feather this up and blend it out so I don't have that harsh line. Now I do like to keep my contour a little bit brighter, bolder maybe. So it's totally up to you how dark you want your contour. So I'm just gonna keep blending until I get to exactly the look that I want. Okay, so I definitely have a lot more definition in my cheeks. And if you are one who contour scares you, just blend it out more and you'll be fine. Okay, I am going to do, which color should we do for my cheeks? I didn't plan out everything. Let's see. You know what? I haven't been really doing a lot of pinks lately, so maybe we'll go with, this is pink grapefruit. Yes, pink grapefruit. So I'm going to grab my 3D brush. I like this poofy end for my blush. So I'm going to go very light because these are all very highly pigmented. So I'm just going to go in and get a little of that pink, and I'm just gonna place it here. Make sure I don't go too bold. And just place it right above where I put my contour. And then I'm just gonna blend that out. Like so. Okay, so now, pink grapefruit is more of a satin color, and on my lips, I prefer a glossy. So I'm gonna put this on first. And honestly, I usually just go in with my, my fingers. I should show you. The other brush I do use for putting on my lip color, this is the multitasker brush. And, oh, I'm mixing it with a color I already had on it. That's okay. But this brush works really well for putting on your lip color. Now, this pink is way too pink for me, so I'm gonna show you. Something that I love about our products is how they are multi-purposeful. Multi-purpose. You can tell I am not an English teacher. But I love mixing colors. So you know what I'm actually going to do? So because I kind of want a gloss, but I also want, I want to change the color a little bit because it's a little too bold for me right now. I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of Royal. Right here's Royal, and it's a gloss. And let's see what color we make up. Let's see. Might be kind of a purpley color. But all these colors are so buildable, and that's what I love. You can just make, your own brand new color. Pink grapefruit and Royal. A Royal grapefruit. And now I have a gloss. What do we think of that color? It definitely toned down that pink because that was a little much for me. So I'm going to end. So remember I said that I have 4 components of the 3D foundation. So I did my highlight, I did contour, I did a lip and cheek, and then I'm going to finish. This is a component that I was like, I don't need it. I kind of was like, whatever, I don't need it. It's fine. No, this I absolutely love, and this is called Illuminator. My favorite illuminator is this powder illuminator right here. It is kind of a light gold, almost to a rose gold-ish color. And I'm going to use the blend brush. The blend brush is like my go-to brush. I really only use it for powder illuminators. I absolutely love it for powder illuminators. So I'm just going to go in and get a bunch on my brush. And your illuminator, if you think about where the light hits your face when you're just out in public or wherever, that's where you want to put your illuminator. You want to get that glow. So I'm going to go in and just put it right here. If you think about, it's the high points of your face. That's where your illuminator is going to go. And I like actually even putting illuminator in the center and almost doing like an ombre effect on my lips. Isn't that pretty? And you can actually take a powder. So these are lip and cheeks. They act, so when you put them on your lips, they're going to act like a lipstick. They're not a lip stain, so you will have to reapply. But one way to make them last longer is by putting a powder over it. So you can use our setting powder, or I just take that powder illuminator, and that can help make it last a little bit longer, which is always nice. Okay. So I kind of feel like I need a little bit more shine. The powder illuminators are going to give you more of a sparkle glow, where the cream is going to be a little bit more of a subtle glow. So this is like a full face look. That's not including my eyes, but this is what I would do. Those 4 steps I would do. Yes. Do you put it under your brows or above your brows? I put my illuminator. So after I do my eye look, I'll go in and put illuminator right here because it hits that brow bone. That's another high point on your thing. But I've also seen ladies bring up, let's just do it because why not? I've seen ladies bring up their illuminator all the way up and almost do like a C. We're going to be all sparkles tonight. Look at that. Okay. So normally, when I'm not talking and explaining everything, I actually do this whole thing, those 4 components. Like I said, my full face, I can do that in 5 minutes. It's amazing how quick it is, especially I have 3 kids and we need to get out the door in the morning. So I love how quick and fast it is. Let's see. Okay, so let's do an eye look because why not? We're here, right? Okay, so does anybody who's on here, can I get a whoop whoop? I don't know. That made me think an illuminator. Yes. How about after this, I'll message you, Lori, for sure. Anyone else think of Can I Get a, like, do you guys know that song? Can I Get a what? Da, 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 da. I don't know. What's that, 90s song? Maybe 2000s. I don't know. Okay, so does anyone have certain colors they want to see tonight? Or I think I might just go to a go-to look that if I don't know if I just need to be quick, I do this look. Would you guys like to see that? I think I did somebody said a little hint of green, and I think I might throw in a little green because, you know, why not? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I do want to show you these are our 3, the multitasker. So the multitasker brush also can be used for eyes. I'll use the small end, especially for, I'll use it for my eyeliner sometimes. But these are our 3 main ones that I use for eyeshadows. So this is the smudge brush. Again, they're all double-ended. I absolutely love it. And this is the eyeshadow brush that has this little domed end, and then this is a feathery end that really just blends it all well together. If you need a good eyeshadow brush, this is always hands down, I call it the magic wand. It does amazing work for your eye looks. And then I have the line brush that you can do your brows. It's such a thin, fine point like that you can fill in your brows. It's amazing. I use it for eyeliner. These are fabulous brushes. You can't go wrong with any of them. Yes, the smudge brush. Lisa, did you get the smudge brush from the party we did together? I can't remember if that was the one you picked. So I'm gonna start and just do, let's see. Where is it? Okay. Did I show you all of our amazing compacts? So I showed you the one I was working out of tonight. So this is our biggest one. Now, if you become obsessed like me, these are our big artist palettes. This is every single eyeshadow that we have in here. But you know, if you want to start small, we have lots of options, and I do want to show you them. We do have one that holds 4 of those singles, so that's really, this is those 4 components I showed tonight. But then you can really pick whatever works for you, make it completely customizable, so you work out of just that one compact. You can get a bigger one just by, or just so that you can grow into it eventually. And then, oh, this is, my triple deckers are probably my favorite. This is all the highlight colors in here, but yeah, you can pick anything to go with whatever you need, you want, whatever fits your budget. Like sometimes that's how I started with this one. This is the one I started with. This is the fabulous. This is usually what I always suggest because you can start growing into it. All the compacts are so good. So good. I love them. Okay, so I'm going to use the smudge brush and go in with this color right here. This is called Pup. It's a very light tan. I like to just go in with a base color. You're probably on the, well, maybe you can see it a little bit. It's just going to even out the coloring of my eyelids here. I just like to do one little base color everywhere, all the way up to my eyebrows. Like so. It does, yes. So that's actually the reason that I picked my background, is because of these compacts. Now this design actually isn't available anymore. So I told my kids and my husband I need to get a new one, but someday. They almost got me one of those for Mother's Day. I almost didn't even put my background up because I thought I might look a little clashed, but I don't know. Do you guys think I'm clashing with my background? I felt like maybe I shouldn't do it, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna actually use the domed end of that smudge brush and go and get right here. This is called Stardust. Hey, Lori, since you're interested in the illuminator, let me know if you want me to swatch any of them, because we have a lot of different colors, and I can swatch some of them if you like the powder or the cream. Okay, so Stardust is a shimmer, and I'm just going to load on a bunch of it, but because I've already done my whole face, I'm going to tap off any excess. And I'm just going to kind of, I almost pat it on almost, because it's just gonna stick on there better. And I'm just putting this on my lid. It's a very light grayish, like stone color. I don't even know how you explain it. It's just a pretty color. You could totally do just this color on its own and you could be like done. Okay, let's do the other eye. And again, I tapped it off because I don't want too much fallout. My kids are outside with Dad right now. They are in their swimming suits, washing our vehicles. It sounds like they're having fun. The radio is blasting loud in our garage. I can hear them. Okay, so I put that Stardust, not Stardust, yeah. Now I'm second guessing myself. That's Stardust. Okay, so then I am gonna go in with, I was thinking about putting a little bit of that green in. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? I know someone had asked about green. So this is called Emerald City. Right here, do you see it? It's kind of a deep, almost hunter green, but it has a little bit of a shimmer. Now I am gonna definitely go light on this, and I'm just gonna go on that outer corner on my lid. Do you see how I'm just filling that in a little bit? It mixes well with this Stardust. Okay. So now we're gonna blend that just so I don't have that harsh line. Like so. I like that green. This Emerald City is so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the small end of the eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna go into, yeah, that's the right one, Rigoletto. Rigoletto is such a pretty color. It's almost like a darker version of Stardust. So what we already put here, and I'm just gonna go in to the crease right here and just deepen it. Like that. It's almost like contouring your eyes. Just deepening that crease a little bit. And just a little bit on the other side. I feel like this is a very bold look tonight. Okay, so I love Georgia. That's the illuminator. Yes, I can definitely send you the names. I will take a picture and I'll post all the things I used tonight for sure. You get used to them, but yes, I know some artists that label everything. Do you know what my cheat way is of doing? The brushes, I know what they're called, but my eyeshadows, I don't know if you know me well, I'm pretty OCD, and I actually have all of these in alphabetic order. So these are all, this is all the shimmers, the glitters, they're all in alphabetical order. And then this is all the matte colors in alphabetical order, and our cream eyeshadows in alphabetical order. My lip and cheeks are the same way. That's how I remember it. I am getting older and I have to just get smarter, right? So should we do eyeliner tonight? I like eyeliner. I'm gonna show you eyeliner. Why not? Okay, I told you I'm going to show you all the things. Tell us. Okay, so let me find, I'm like looking all over. You know, one thing I didn't show you, so in between when I was switching colors, so you see how I have some of that green on there? We have this amazing brush cleaning tile. It's kind of like, it's soft, like a sponge almost. And I just go over that, and that will take any excess color, so then I can go back and forth between colors without it blending together. Love that. And it just fits in. It's a tin, the same size as all of these, and it's magnetic. It just goes right in with my compact. So I like to keep that right with my eyeshadows. Okay, so the eyeliner. Our eyeliner is Black Friday eyeliner. It is a cream. It's not as creamy as the rest of your foundation, so it doesn't like run and stuff. This is actually probably the product that won me over with Saint, was doing my eyeliner with a brush. I was very nervous about doing it, and I can tell you that it took a little time to practice, but I always wear eyeliner. And I usually use like the tube, and I was replacing it like every month. And that starts to add up if you really think about it. When I could get the line brush and the eyeliner for what would take maybe two or 3 months to cost that. And now I haven't replaced this for over a year, and I'm finally just getting to the bottom of it. Like, it's gonna last me forever. So if you are an eyeliner person, this is the thing. Now, if you don't like black eyeliner, I get it. It's not ever, like some days I don't want black. Do you know what I do? I go into my contour. You can use it on your waterline. And I actually have seen some people do the eyeliner on their lash line and then go in with their highlight or their brighter, like brightening color. So like this really light and going on your waterline. And that's supposed to even make your eyes stick out. I don't do it. I don't know. I've just never been one to put it on my waterline, but I know ladies that do it and they say it's safe, that it doesn't hurt your eyes. So I say, why not? Just try it. But if you don't like that bold black, you can go in with your contour color. That contour is one of the darker contours. So let me show you. This one. A lot of ladies might use like one of these shades. If you would rather have like more of a brown for your eyeliner, you could also use just this line brush and go in with your eyeshadows, and that will also do it. My understanding, I've heard it from many artists saying that they can use it on your waterline and it is safe. So I would assume it should be safe for your contact lenses. I would say try it out once and see if they get irritated or not. But all of our products are just such clean, minimal ingredients that they shouldn't affect it. So I would suggest just trying it and see what you think. So I'm going to go in with my line brush and my Black Friday eyeliner and just get a good amount on it. Let me set this down. And I can't really talk when I do this, so let's see how it goes. Okay, I just got a little bit. You know what? I want to show you. Sometimes I like that multitasker brush, that short end. Just depends what I'm in the mood for. And then I will glide it right on like so. There we go. So you can decide. I've seen ladies do wing looks with this. I am not good at that, so I'm not doing that. I am just doing a top and a bottom, but it is an option. Like so. So here I did it a little bit lighter than the other side. So it's super buildable, and you can always go in and add more. I feel like they're not super even. It's hard to do it in a camera. Like that. And tonight, I think I do want to show you another way of doing eyeliner. So I did the top look where it's a little bit more bolder using my eyeliner. I'm going to go in with that Rigoletto. I've been doing this a lot lately. I really like it. I use the eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to do a light lower lash. So I'm going to get a little bit on the edge, tap it off, and then I'm just going to kind of look up and do a little bit, just kind of a smoke line on the bottom. This is great if you like to have a little bit of color, but not to have so much boldness as an eyeliner would do. I just love how personalized you can make these products, and you can just use them all different ways. You can have a different look every day if you wanted, just by using a different brush or a different product. So there we go. And going back to that illuminator, I like to finish off my look with the illuminator. Let me grab, I'm going to go right up here and just put a little bit on my brow bone. Do you see how it just, ooh, you see how it caught the light there? Love that. And a little bit right here. And then I also like to put a little bit right in that inner eye. Now, if you aren't one who likes all the sparkles, I would suggest doing a cream illuminator. You're still going to get that illumination without it being sparkly. So that is really like my final look. I'm not actually going to set my face tonight since it's like almost bedtime. I don't need to, but how I started, I primed it with the setting spray. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spray it on the Perfector, or you can spray it on the big end of your blush and bronzer brush and then just finish it off, pat it all over, and that will kind of seal you up for the entire day. There we go. Is there any questions, or does anybody have certain colors they want to see? Anything. The only other thing I do want to mention is we do have a skincare line. If you are one who does not have a skincare routine, you're not washing your face on a daily basis, comment below. Say skincare. I need skincare because it's so important. If you want your makeup to look flawless, you need to take care of your skin first. You need to have a beautiful canvas to begin with. So if you are interested in learning more about our skincare, I can send you over a video that kind of explains everything, but it's super easy. It's a cleanser, toner, moisturizer. Now, if you're one who like, you don't have a skincare routine, but you feel like, I don't really want one, but I kind of need one. If you like remember Barney and you remember things back in the 90s, you need a skincare routine. We are getting older and we need to take care of our face. So if you want to start out something maybe a little bit easier, not a lot of steps, we also have Refresh Wipes, which is 3-in-1. Removes your makeup, has our cleanser and our toner in it, and then you can just finish it off with a moisturizer. This is our cream. It's milk-based, very minimal ingredients, honey, vitamin A, vitamin E, I think aloe's in there, like some amazing ingredients. So I love our skincare. So again, just comment if you want to find out more about our skincare, and I can tell you all about that. So I will post a picture and tell you all the different colors I used tonight. And of course, if you need to get color matched, or you want to know, if you want to see some other colors, let me know. And if you have other, if you have other ideas of lives that you want to see, also comment. Say, I want to see eyebrows, I want to see illuminators, or lined lips. I can show you like a lip kit. Anything that you're interested in, comment below. And I think that's it. Just remember, if you are watching this, comment so I know I can give you your tickets into the giveaway. Remember, you get to pick any brush you want for free, whoever wins. The shopping link, all of the details about our giveaway is up in the announcements tab. And so just keep earning tickets. I want lots of people in this entry, and I can't wait to give away one of these awesome brushes. So I will talk to you all soon. Thanks for watching, ladies.